Another act of atrocity. Unpunished evil is bound to return. The recent series of horrific murders in America clearly indicate deep problems in American society, as well as gaps in the legislation of some states, indicating the existing incurable disease called racism, the aggravation of class division into the wealthy, the poor and even poorer. We see how the world is changing for the worse, how entire societies are radicalized, the leaderships of some countries, in violation of international law without declaring war, attack neighboring countries without provocation, forcing them to capitulate, submit to their dictates and arbitrariness. We are sinking deeper and deeper into international, political turmoil. Losing faith, hope, losing love for our neighbor. We do not experience happy moments in life. We lose our relatives and friends. We are unable to forgive or punish fairly. Humanity is no longer guided by justice. Humanity is guided by cruelty, revenge, selfishness, indifference. Do you not understand the laws of this world, which was created by the Lord? Have you not learned the language of your Lord in order to act and live according to his law? The Lord strictly forbids man to murder, steal, vanity and rape. If you are indifferent to the fate of your neighbor, an entire people or country, then you will be punished in the same way. You will not be respected, loved, and trusted. You will reap what you sowed long ago. After the horrific murder of Irina Zarutskaya, the president of your country used this in his own dirty political intrigues and interests, accusing opponents, the former administration of all mortal sins, forgetting that it was during his first term that an African-American U.S. citizen named Floyd was killed. After which society exploded with protests and disobedience. He is cynical about this tragedy, but he does not remember how he rolled out the red carpet for the world's main maniac and murderer Putin.
And it is absolutely well known that these dictators and autocrats are rooting for you to be president again because they're so clear they can manipulate you with flattery and favors.
Shook hands with the bloody dictator, who is guilty of the murders of hundreds of thousands of people around the world, the devastating shelling of Ukraine, the destruction of dozens of cities and villages, and his army is guilty of torture, murder and rape in Bucha, Gostomel, Izium and other cities that fell under their occupation. The US president does not notice the murder of a young woman with a baby in Kyiv, after the recent Russian missile attack, does not want to notice the war crimes committed by the Russians, but is very upset by the murder of his comrade and friend Kirk. Of course, this next murder has no justification. No one has changed anything yet and will not change anything for the better by killing someone for something. This should never happen again. This is a great tragedy for the American people and for their families. But we must bear personal responsibility for what we say and do. Everything has consequences, and cause and effect relationships. But we humans do not have the right to punish a person at our discretion just because he holds completely different views. Recently, in Ukraine, in the city of Lviv, the leader of the National Democrats, ex-speaker Andrei Parubi, was killed on the orders of Russia. My country still cannot recover from this act of violence, a crime. My country is at war. It is fighting for its own freedom, for truth and the right to exist. And no one can force us to give up the fight while the enemy tramples our land. Become people. Be noble and just. Then peace and happiness will forever settle in your hearts.
I'll end that war between those two countries in 24 hours. It won't even take that long.
Before I even arrive at the Oval Office, I will have the disastrous war between Russia and Ukraine settled.
I will end that war in one day. It'll take 24 hours.
I would fix that within 24 hours. And if I win, before I get into the office, I will have that war settled. 100% sure.
If I'm president, I will have that war settled in one day, 24 hours.
Within 24 hours, that whole thing will be settled. It'll be settled. I will get it settled before I even become president.
Before I even arrive at the Oval Office, I will have the horrible war between Russia and Ukraine totally settled. I'll have it done in 24 hours. And it will take me no longer than one day.
But as a candidate, you said you would have this war settled in 24 hours.
Well, I was being a little bit sarcastic when I said that. What I really mean is I'd like to get it settled. And I think I'll be successful.